What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. As per yesterday or the day before's video, not much stuff this week until I get back from Germany. I'll try and fit some vlogs in if I can. I showed you in the last video it was 10 PM I think when I was making the video. It's now 2 AM and I'm only just recording the audio for this. Still got to render and upload. By the time that's done, it's going to be like 4 AM. I got to leave at 11. I still haven't packed. It's just going to be basically impossible to do any more than this video. So I hope you guys appreciate that. But we'll get back to the Road to Glory when we come back. Unfortunately, it probably means that I'm going to miss a lot of stuff. First of all, I'm probably going to miss a whole bunch of tournaments with these packs because this one's up for 2 days. So we'll probably see this one will go out on Wednesday, a new one will go out on Friday, a new one will go out on Sunday. So I'm going to miss like 3 more tournaments, which is a bit of a shame. And I think they have like a Gamescom Cup, or there's going to be something because of the Foot 17 news. I assume there'll be something within the game, which again, I'm probably going to miss, which sucks a little bit. But hey, you know, that's part and parcel of being a YouTuber. You know, I don't have to go to Gamescom, but I definitely want to go there. I have access to the EA Business Lounge this year because no coins. That's right, last year I went to Gamescom and it was pretty much a wasted trip because anyone that was involved in coins just wasn't allowed to, couldn't even play FIFA 17. Like, they had a blacklist, couldn't even queue up in like the main area. They had people there looking out for you know, successful or popular YouTubers that promoted coins to say no, you're not allowed to play our game. So this time around I've got full access to the EA Business Lounge, so not only will I be able to get my hands on FIFA 17 this week, I'm also going to be able to get my hands on any other new EA game there, which is absolutely awesome. Just one thing real quick, I know I've got like a whole bunch of spots on my face. Like, I've got a spot here you can't really see, spot here, a couple of spots here, I've got one like here or something. Like, I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where it comes from. Like literally, like never really happens to me. I get it, you know, as with everyone, get the odd spot here or there. That guy, I just wanted to show that, by the way. I'll talk about that in a second, that kit, the kit clash. Yeah, I get spots every now and then, but not an outbreak like this. I don't know why it's here or where it's come from, but it's really frustrating. On the 1 week where I don't need it because I'm going to Gamescom, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people there, it's when it comes. So woe is me. Now that guy, I showed that clip there of that guy, like, be careful of the kits you pick. Like, I had a white kit, he had a white kit, so I selected to my coloured kit and accepted. He then selected to his dark kit as well and selected. Like, stay on your white kit. I'm not going to play you with your like dark blue kit with me with my black kit because they're just going to clash. So I stopped that. Now, as said in the last video, I pretty much got 1 attempt at this, especially if I go out late in the stages, because if I went out in the first round, that's only 20 minutes out of my day. I can afford to play, you know, another time, maybe another time if I go out early again. But if I got to say the semis or the final and lost, that's like an hour to an hour and a half out of my day, pending like extra time and stuff. So that was basically gonna be it. So yeah, I actually thought today's video was gonna be like super short, but I've managed to get enough highlights for you guys to make it pretty interesting. We end up going 3-0 up against this opponent. Now, this team that my opponent had was really poor, but he as a player was actually really good. He messaged me afterwards as well saying good game, like, you know, he's happy to play against me, obviously a fan of the series and such. And like, what I'll say to you, dude, is like, your team was garbage, genuinely. I don't know if it was untradables or you just didn't want to waste many coins or you didn't have many coins to waste, but go get yourself like cheap players like Lacazette, like Lucas, like Ntep. You can get the gold Gonalons for super cheap. You can get the gold Matuidi for like 2k. For only like 15,000 coins, you can actually build with like Perrin and David Luiz gold card or Umtiti's gold card. You can build like a really solid team for super cheap. And with as good as you are, even though the match stats don't necessarily suggest it, trust me, he was good. You can just do so much better. But into the second game we go, guys. And he's got a really nice team. What we're talking about in the last video about not wasting coins on blue defenders, this is exactly it. This guy has wasted so many coins on that defense, and then he's got a non-rare gold and a non-rare silver striker and Batshuayi up front. And it's just like, hey dude, like, logic would suggest that you sell your blue defense, put good golds in there, Thiago Silva instead of Titi's, Aurier at right back, you know, Kazawa's gold card at left back. You've now got yourself 100,000 coins in the bank. Go get yourself a better midfielder, a Hatem Ben Arfa and like a Lacazette or something, and you'll have a much better team. But this guy in general was actually pretty bad. It took me a while to start, you know, to get going, to get the balls in the back of the net. But eventually I did, and I made it 2-0 there with Lacazette, and this guy started sliding all over the place and just generally wasting my time, trying to foul me, trying to get red cards. I made some subs. I was trying to be like I was trying to manage my fitness well. So if I saw that, you know, this game was wrapped up, so I saw like I think Ben Arthur was on like relatively low fitness compared to others, so I guess he's got low stamina. So I took Ben Arthur off and brought on that Chantome guy. He ends up getting a goal. Lacazette scores another goal. We end up winning 4-0. So into the semi-final we go. Quite a nice performance there. Lacazette picking up 2 goals. He also got 2 assists this game and 3 assists in the last game. So that's 5 assists and 2 goals for Lacazette. I hated his team of the season. His goal card's pretty damn good, not gonna lie. As you can see by the match stats there, dominant performance, and there you see it. He eventually, like, I knew he was sliding a lot anyway, but eventually I started managing to get in the right positions to kind of force the red cards. I was using shielding, turning my back to him. Into the next round, we come up against another really nice team, another weird team. He's got, you know, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's got Gonalons, which means he's won tournaments before. He's got a really nice team. And then he's got like a Randy centre-back at left-back and a Randy left-mid at left-mid. And it's like, dude, what is this team? Maybe he's just got like low fitness on 2 players there, or maybe he also got red cards because this guy was also a slider. He was sliding all over the place. And several times he fouled me to the point where, in my opinion, should have got a red card. You can see there, I end up scoring with Sidibe after 11 minutes, which I was very happy about because, you know, good team, Zlatan Ibrahimovic there, going to be a difficult game. And he was quite tricky with the ball, even though I was dominating possession. Like, I started sliding because he was sliding, and his Randy left mid ends up scoring. And I really was disappointed that I conceded that goal, and then even more disappointed that this happened. I've got a 3v2 break. The reason why I did a skill move with Di Maria there was because he slides so much. I was hoping he'd come through the back of me and get a red card, or I could just get around him and then have a 3v1. He actually scores like quite a nice goal there, not going to take it away from him, but he was just a dick of a player, you know, like, you know when you just know someone's just a dick. Like, shielding in the box, it works, don't get me wrong, I've used it before, there's nothing against that, but he was doing it like, he was, even at 0-0, 10 minutes in, the reason why I scored the goal, I really should have put the clip in, I forgot about it, he was shielding in his own corner, just for no reason. I guess he was like looking to see if I was going to slide or something. I went and stole the ball off of him, had a good attack and managed to score. But he scored that goal there with Alexander Lacazette after 60 minutes and then run off shushing me. And I showed all this because this is the kind of guy he is. He's literally like, he watches everything to the point where it will like forces you to kick off. And I was getting a bit frustrated. Like, usually I don't let this stuff get to me, but because I don't have much time and this was my only opportunity to play this tournament, I had more pressure to win than ever before. I ended up getting back into the game with an amazing Di Maria finish, and I thought, yeah, let me give him a taste of his own medicine. And at this point, I was so much in the ascension, I was dominating so much that I was like, there's no doubt I'm going to eventually go on and win this game. However, in 85 minutes here, he puts the ball down the right-hand side. It goes to Ibra. I actually make a really good tackle with Titi there, and I tried to like kind of be cautious. I didn't want to gift the ball to him, didn't want to give it away, so I held him off, found the space, got into the space. With Sidibe, I see that little touch Sidibe made. That wasn't me. I don't know how he, like, it's like he just poked the ball away from himself, and I don't know why it happened. And then off that, he stole the ball because his player was right there. And he gets in and scores another goal. So, of course, he shushes me because he shushed me first and I shushed him and he shushed me. But what you'll see here, I had to, like, double take. Thiago Silva got a 4 rating, a 4.0. That's not me. That's not my fault. You can't, like force one player to get a bad rating. You can only control one of the 11 at any one time. So the fact that he got such a low rating means that AI as Thiago Silva was just shit and probably cost me the game. I end up, you know, I had more shots, better shot positions, I was countering him, and I was just like really upset that I know I let myself down. Two of his goals easily were kind of available for me to stop. They shouldn't have ever happened. Specifically the second one that gave him the lead. You know, I had a 3v2 counter-attack off of a corner, and that was how the game was going a lot. I kept countering and countering and countering, and he kept just sliding me all the time. And I should have paid more attention to how he was sliding, so I could, like the game before, I could have positioned myself better and got him some red cards. But I was just so intent on trying to beat him, you know, that I lost it because I played bad. There's no two ways about it. He's obviously a decent player to be able to score the goals. I don't think he was a better player on the day, but as we've said so many times in this series, there are so many games where I win and I deserve to lose, and so many games where I lose but I deserve to win. That's the nature of FIFA, unfortunately. But that there, guys, as you can see now, I'm listing up the players. I end up listing them, most of them, for what I bought them for, just to try and get rid of them quick, because I'm not going to be able to be on this account again for a while, which means probably like a week, which means they'll probably depreciate in value over that week. So best I sell them now for as much as possible than wait a week and sell them for like, you know, 20% cheaper than what they're currently going for. But that was unfortunately all I had time for with this team. I did consider giving it another run, but again, currently it's like 2 a.m. right now. So if I did give it another run, if I got to the final and won with penalties and stuff like that, that would have been another 2 hours almost of gameplay. It would have been 4 a.m. It would have been like 6, 7 a.m. before I managed to get this video up onto YouTube. That's just far, far too long for me, unfortunately. But here, guys, is going to be the end of the video. So if you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.